everybody. It's story time with Alicia again. Today our theme is colors. So I'm going to read a book about colors and sing a song about colors. And then at the end I'll show you how to make some homemade Play-Doh. And you can color it with food coloring in any color you want. And you can mix colors and things like that. Okay, so the song is one that I've sang before. But it's a repeat, but I don't know if everybody's heard it. So let's do it again, and I'm going to have some helpers help me out because it's a participation song. Okay? And it goes like this. There's a world outside my window, and it's full of colors I see. Fiddly-dee outside my window, and it's full of colors I see. Rainbow, rainbow, rainbow round me. Rainbow, rainbow, rainbow round me. And then this is when we ask for help. So, what do you see out the window?
I see a red tree.
Okay, a tree. And then I would say, what color is the tree? And then you'd say, red. Ooh, a red tree. That's interesting. Like red leaves, or just the whole tree is red?
The red leaves.
Red leaves, okay. We'll say red tree. There's a tree outside my window, and it's red as red can be. Fiddly-dee outside my window, and it's red as red can be. Rainbow, rainbow, rainbow round me. Rainbow, rainbow, rainbow round me. What else do you see out the window?
I see some gray clouds.
Clouds that are gray, okay. There are clouds outside my window, and they're gray as gray can be. Fiddly-dee outside my window, and they're gray as gray can be. And the tree is as red can be. Rainbow, rainbow, rainbow round me. Rainbow, rainbow, rainbow round me. Let's do one more. What else out the window? One more suggestion. The sky. What color is the sky?
Blue.
Blue, okay.
Sometimes it's different.
That's true. Today is a little bit blue. I see a little blue. There's a sky outside my window, and it's blue as blue can be. Fiddly-dee outside my window, and it's blue as blue can be. And the clouds are as gray can be. And the trees as red can be. Rainbow, rainbow, rainbow round me. Rainbow, rainbow, rainbow round me. All right. So today's book is called They Say Blue by Jillian Tamaki. And it's all about different colors. They say blue is the color of the sky. Which is true today. They say the sea is blue too. It certainly looks like it from here. But when I hold the water in my hands, it's as clear as glass. I toss it up in the air to make diamonds. What about a blue whale? Is a blue whale blue? I don't know. I've never seen a blue whale. There's one right under her. But I don't need to crack an egg to know it holds an orange yolk inside. I can't see my blood, but I know it's red. It moves around my body even when I'm perfectly still. And when we play, I feel it race faster to keep up. A field of grass looks like a golden ocean. If I built a boat that was light enough, maybe I could sail upon it. Gray clouds, a storm is coming. I could never build a boat light enough to sail in a golden ocean. It's just plain old yellow grass anyway. They say spring means winter's over, but why does it still feel so cold? Oh, could purple mean something new? It's warm at last. Taking off all her layers. I stretch to the sky with my fingers open wide. I sprouted. She's turned into a tree. Standing tall, I angle my green leaves to feel the sun. I think I'll stay quiet and listen to the sounds of summer. Fall arrives and my leaves slowly turn brown. I drop them one by one and wiggle my toes in the soft pile at my feet. Winter's come again. Now the rest of the world is quiet too. All white up and down. Sometimes I can't tell the difference between the land and sky. I close my eyes. Oh, I'm so sleepy. Black is the color of my hair. My mother parts it every morning, like opening a window. Together we watch the black crows bob and chatter in the field outside. We wonder what they are thinking when they look at us, what they see. Their dark eyes won't tell. They just pull their big bodies into the air. Tiny ink blots on a sea of sky. The end. Some pretty pictures in that book. So the craft today is going to be homemade Play-Doh. I'm going to show you guys how to make it at home. And then we can add some food coloring to make different colored Play-Doh. So these are all the things you'll need. And I made, I wrote out a list, so I'll just show this to you. You can refer to this later or pause it here when you're actually making it. So those are all the ingredients, and then it's pretty easy. You don't have to cook it or anything. You just have to add boiling water, which is the tricky part. So grown-ups need to help with that part. And I can show you how to do it, but it can get pretty hot. So then you gotta mix it, and then with the spoon, and then only mix it with your hands when it cools down enough. So we'll show you how to get started. You'll just need some flour. It doesn't have to be this type of flour. It can just be regular flour. This is just what I had extra. It can be all-purpose flour, it can be whatever type of flour you have. Just your basic baking flour. And then some kind of vegetable oil, cream of tartar, which can be found in the spice section of the grocery store. And then I use a teapot, a tea kettle to put water in to boil. And then some salt, and then food coloring. You can either use the liquid drops or the gel kind. Either one works. And then there's measuring cups and a bowl and a spoon. Okay, so let's get started. Right, first we add 2.5 cups of flour. I added 1 cup. There's 2 cups and a half. Next, add 1/2 cup of salt. And next, add 1 tablespoon of cream of tartar. Now stir it all together with, you can whisk it or you can use a spoon to mix all of those things together. Okay, so this is the kind of tricky part. While that was all happening, when you were mixing all that stuff, or before you started, you could have put a pot of water on to boil, which is what I just did. So now I've got water in here that was just boiling, so we gotta act a little quick. And I have to measure up 2 cups. Now I have a glass measuring container here, and if you have a glass one, you want to make sure you kind of rinse it with kind of hot water from the sink before you pour boiling water in it, otherwise it might crack. You want to warm it up before you add the boiling water, if that makes sense. This is where we need parent help. Okay, now I just pour that in. And then while I do that, I also want to pour in 3 tablespoons of some kind of cooking oil, vegetable oil. I have canola oil. Okay, now mix with a spoon. It's going to be really hot. So you want to mix as long as you can with the spoon. And then when it cools down enough, you can keep mixing it with your hands. But try to get it as mixed as you can with the spoon. Okay, so I have it all mixed and it's still pretty warm, so I'm going to let it cool a little longer. And then you can divide it into as many different smaller bowls as you like, and then you can add a few drops of food coloring of different colors to each bowl. And I'll show you in a few minutes how you can do that, and then you can have different colored Play-Doh. Alright, so I divided the Play-Doh into 4 different small bowls. And then I'm going to add some food coloring. I'm going to use the gel food coloring, which ends up being a little bit more bright. Just add a few drops, however many you want. And I'll do that to all of them. And if you want to, I'm just going to use these 4 colors that I have, but you could mix, blue and red, and see if you can get purple Play-Doh, or mix them all together, see what happens. Maybe you'll get brown or gray or something. So you want to add a few drops, and then I'll show you. You just mix it with your hands. Your hands can get a little stained, but it'll wash off eventually. So make sure you're wearing clothes that you don't care too much about, in case you get food coloring on them and it doesn't wash out. So kind of paint clothes, those kind of clothes. All right, so I'm going to start mixing this. I'm going to get a little messy, trying to keep the coloring towards the middle, but my hands are going to turn blue. Alright, you just keep working the dough. The homemade Play-Doh is a little bit goopier than the Play-Doh you buy from a store, and a little bit stickier, but it's still just as fun. It's getting there. I'm going to keep mixing. There we go. Pretty blue color. Once it's done mixed, all mixed together, then when you play with it, it won't stain anymore. See, it's not sticking glue on me anymore once the food coloring is all mixed in. So you don't have to worry about that once it's all mixed. I'm going to do that with the rest, and we'll see what we got. Okay, here's all our Play-Doh. 4 different colors. You can mix and match the colors once they're done to see if you can make new colors. And always remember to put down something on the table before you play, like a placemat, before you get your Play-Doh out onto it. And then when you're done using it, put it in some sort of plastic container with a lid, like an old yogurt tub or something, and make sure cover it with the lid. And it should last for a week or 2, something like that. Okay, enjoy playing with your Play-Doh. See you next time. Bye-bye.